Good evening. This is CTV News for November 5th, 2019. I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us. Well, a dispute over someone cutting in line at a fast food restaurant leads to a fatal stabbing. It happened last night at a Popeyes restaurant in the 6200 block of Livingston Road in Oxon Hill. According to police, an argument between two men inside the restaurant spilled outside, where a 28-year-old was stabbed. He died later at a hospital. Inside the restaurant today was back to business, but outside, candles and flowers mark the deadly incident scene. And for the latest on this story, we will turn to reporter Katira Jones. She's standing by at Police CID office in Upper Marlboro. Katira?
Police are looking for one man involved in a fatal stabbing at a Popeyes in Oxon Hill. Now, the victim has been identified as 28-year-old Terrell Davis. Police do not know the name of the suspect, but they do have his picture. Chief Hank Stawinski has this to say about the incident.
The individual who was cutting in front of the other patrons is the person who was stabbed and is deceased. And it's their family who we are trying to get answers for, but also our community. The question my detectives have to answer is, how does a confrontation lead to a homicide in 15 seconds? That's a question that they have been working on since we stood together in that parking lot last night. Another individual that we would like to ask some questions of, we believe that she is associated with this individual, but we do not know the nature of that relationship. And again, our investigators are asking for the community's help in identifying her as well.
Anyone with information on the whereabouts of the suspect is asked to contact police. Reporting in Upper Marlboro, Katira Jones, CTV News.
And police have recovered the weapon used in the incident. Well, it is election day in several municipalities across the region today. Polling places at Bowie, Greenbelt, College Park, and Laurel were open at 7 a.m. this morning as residents voted for new candidates to fill city seats. In Bowie, all offices, including mayor, as well as at-large and district council members, were up for election. We asked several residents what the top issues are for the city.
I voted for Lucy. Especially because I voted the last couple of times with our previous mayor, and he suggested that, well, he had experience. He's been working together with him, and I think that's important.
We've been talking about an arts district for years in Bowie, in Old Town Bowie, and was actually on the advisory committee for quite some time for the arts. And so that's something of interest to me. So I'm asking all the candidates to tell me what they're going to do about the arts, to promote the arts.
In Bowie City, elections are nonpartisan. Terms are for 4 years. Meanwhile, in Greenbelt, municipal elections are run a bit differently. The city elects a 7-member council every other year, with the mayor and mayor pro tem chosen by the council. Members are elected at large, with the highest vote getter traditionally being selected as mayor and the second highest as mayor pro tem. Some residents say the system works so well that they want to live out their years in the community.
Simply, I'm happy with the folks. This was a discussion my wife and I had this morning. Was, why do I want to vote? Because the incumbents, I'm happy with the incumbents. I thought they've done a great job. Even though I haven't been here, I just moved back, like I say, several months ago. But I think from what I've seen, I think they've done a very good job. I'm happy with them.
And polls are open until 8 p.m. And College Park residents are casting ballots for city council and mayor as well. They're also voting on a referendum question today. They're being asked if elected officials should serve 4- or 2-year terms in office.
I think that 2 years is a pretty short amount of time, and there's a lot going on in College Park, so to have people who are in for a little longer might be a good change and allow for some more long-term development-focused thinking.
It's expensive to run, troublesome to run. 2 years is a very short time.
And we'll have all the results on the elections tomorrow.